Hey, it's Lily. So today I wanted to start my back to school series and I'm really excited about it. I'm going to be doing like organization tips and like stuff like that, and then school supplies haul and school clothes haul and all of that stuff, and I'm so excited to start this series. My school doesn't start until September 5th, so I haven't bought anything for it yet, so I can't really start my hauls or organization things. So I wanted to start talking about my freshman year because I'm going to be a sophomore, and I thought that since it's kind of still fresh from freshman year, that I could give you my freshman advice and tips for upcoming high schoolers and stuff like that. Basically just how I survived freshman year. Oh, my phone. I just seen new video. Okay. Freshman year for me was pretty fun. I mean, it was just like another year of school, but I know I was really nervous for freshman year. And I watched a ton of these videos, so I thought that maybe this could like help a freshman. I don't know. I hope it can. Yeah, I guess I'll just start going into like the tips and tricks I used and what I think I could have done better in freshman year. And yeah, so the main thing I really want for upcoming freshmen or for someone new to high school to get out of this is just to be yourself. And I know everyone says that in their freshman advice videos, but I can't express it enough. It's going to relate to everything I tell you in this video. And yeah, just that's my main tip, to be yourself and to find friends that are like who you think you'll stick with throughout high school and who you think is going to be there for you and who has the same interests. And I can't express that enough. Okay, so first off I'll talk about my actual freshman year, like the first day of school and all that stuff, and then I'll get into what I really think freshman year's about and stuff. So my first day was freshman day, and so none of the upperclassmen were there, and it was really exciting because I think there was some upperclassmen that helped us find our classes and stuff, or something like that, because I got really confused with orientation and freshman day. I think freshman day you just go around and see all your classes, and so it's not as nerve-wracking because there's no upperclassmen there. And freshman day I just wouldn't worry about because everyone else there is a freshman and they're all going through the same thing. And then the first day with upperclassmen, I was so nervous for this day. I was like dreading the upperclassmen to come, and I'm sorry, this hair is like straight. But I was so nervous for the upperclassmen to come, and I thought that they were just going to be mean and that I was just going to walk through the halls and like be so scared of everyone, but I promise you that is not what upperclassmen are like, at least not in my school. I mean, they didn't like freshmen, and sometimes if you're like, because we have the commons, so that's like where people eat, and then you can like go up in halls and stuff and eat there too. But we have the commons, and I always got nervous going through the commons. Don't let them get to you. They just want to get out of the high school and they don't really care. The first day with upperclassmen wasn't that big of a deal. My school's not that crowded or that big, so it wasn't really that hard for me, but I was really confused because our school was kind of confusing when they did the orientation and they showed us around. I had no idea where any of my classes were for a few weeks at the beginning of the year, and then you just kind of get used to it, but no one cares because you're a freshman. If you can't find your class, just ask somebody. I had to ask a teacher one time, and I was so nervous to ask them. They were so nice about it. They don't care. That's really all I can think of, that kind of stuff for the beginning of the year. Next, I wanted to talk about friends, and as school is starting, so many new things are happening, and one of the biggest things for me, like one of the biggest things I was really nervous about, was finding friends. If you come from a school that's like everyone's going to the same high school, like most people are going to that high school, you don't have to worry about it, and that's how I was. Most all of my friends were still at this school, and I was totally fine, but I did make a lot of new friends, and I did lose some friends from middle school that I thought I was going to be good friends with throughout high school. And that's just something that happens because people change from middle school to high school. Along the way, you're going to find a lot of friends that are going to be so much more like supportive and stuff, and I think that friends is a huge part of high school, especially freshman year. Actually, I can't say it's a huge part of high school because I haven't really gone through high school, but, you know, freshman year, friends is a huge part of it because you want to experiment through high school while you have friends because that's like fun. You can go do stuff together and it's really fun. So how I found my friends was mainly from sports. If you're a freshman and you're nervous for making friends, I suggest to do a sport. And a sport that like is fun. Maybe not always the most competitive sport, because I know there are some really competitive sports at my school. The sport I did at the very beginning was cross country, which, oh my gosh, was so much fun. Towards the end I had like some knee problems and I had to quit, but it was so fun because I met all of my friends that I sat at lunch with from cross country. There was a lot of us and we all sat in this little corridor for lunch, and it was so fun, and I hope that we all sit together again next year. Don't try to fit in. That's another thing. Don't try to fit into a group that you're not going to fit into. Don't try to be a part of a group that doesn't have the same interests as you, because most likely you'll get a part of it and then you just won't like it. Because that's what I did with some of the groups of friends that I made, is I like tried to like act like I had the same interests, and then it just didn't work out. And really the friends that I stuck with were like my friends that I met in cross country and stuff. So the next thing I want to talk about was experimenting in freshman year. And by this I mean to go to the dances. If you guys have dances, then go to them, because I didn't go to any of them except for homecoming. I regret that so much because I just was so scared to go to the dances. Well, I wasn't like super scared, I just didn't think it was my scene, and it isn't. I don't really like dances that much. I mean, I went to homecoming and that was fun. I went to homecoming with my friend Devin and a bunch of like the whole group that I met in cross country, and it was so fun. And yeah, and Devin's a girl, by the way. We're best friends. And then I didn't go to any of the dances that we have, which are basically just where all the 3 high schools that we have in my town come together and dance. We'll like go to like a place and dance. But I don't know, that's just not really like what I like to do, but I wish I went to at least one to see what it was like, because all my friends went to this one and I was like, I don't really want to go to it, so I didn't go, but they said they had so much fun. And I was like, oh, I wish I went to it, but I didn't. I guess that's pretty much it. Just experiment and have fun freshman year. Oh yeah, I was really focused on grades. That's not the most important thing, but I mean, it is important to get good grades, because freshman year is just kind of like, it's not even hard. Well, I don't know. Freshman year was really hard for me because I had some trouble in some of my classes. I got all A's except for 1 B in Spanish because I failed my Spanish final. Okay, don't take Spanish as a joke unless you're really good at Spanish, because I took it as like kind of like a joke. Like, I didn't think it was going to be that hard, and at the end of the year I failed the final, and I had an A+ and it went to a B-. No, it went to a B, and I was really upset about that. So I say just be consistent with your work. It will be easy, and then you can focus on other things, and it's just so good. So I'm gonna go, but thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope this helped out somebody. I'm really happy to make this video, and I love making it, like giving advice. So if you have anything you want me to give advice on or anything, message me or comment or anything, because I will do these kind of videos. They're really fun for me. So thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next video. Go check out McLillers, my other channel. It will be linked down below and in my description, not my other channels box. And yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.